Breaking news. Federal government postpone fuel subsidy removal till further notice as Nigerian workers promise to shut down the nation if that is not done. Hello, my wonderful people. Remember, we've been bringing you up to speed on how things have been going on. Late 2021, we saw the Minister of Finance and Budget, Economy, for the economy, Zainab precisely Ahmed, who told Nigerians that in 2022, the federal government will begin to fizzle out anything called fuel subsidy, where Nigerians, the poorest of Nigerians, will be given 5,000 naira, as a liter of fuel could be sold as high as 600 plus per liter. And at the beginning of 2022, we saw the national workers of Nigeria came together and said that's not a thing to even think about. You know, you want to make life more difficult. You want to roll with the big boys. You know, I mean, if you look at it, it became really a serious bone for contention. And at the end of the day, we can see that the federal government is making a U-turn. A lot of persons have spoken into this, including the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, and a lot of other persons, prominent personalities have said, this is not fair. Yes, it's not fair for you to do this to the common man and woman on the streets. It's not fair in any way, language, form, or kind. Please, can you retract and retrieve some of those things you've done? And now we can see that the federal government has given it an indefinite postponement. Let's get the details, what really happened. Breaking news, federal government postpones fuel subsidy removal till further notice. The Minister of Finance, Budget and Economy Planning, Halaji Zainab Hamed, said in Abuja on Monday that the federal government has postponed the planned removal of subsidy on petroleum products till further notice. Hamed stated this at a meeting held at the National Assembly. The meeting was convened at the instance of the President of the Senate, Hamed Lawal. It had in attendance the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Tenepre Sivenus, and the Group Managing Director of NNPC Limited, among others. The Finance Minister said the federal government initially has the plans to remove subsidy on petroleum products from July this year, 2022. She said that that was the reason that the reason provided for this has not gone down well with many Nigerians. As a result, this matter has been retracted. She made the reason adequately provided was made in 2022 national budget for subsidy payments till June. She said provision was made in the 2022 budget for subsidy payments from January to June only in 2022. She suggested that from July there would be no subsidy. The provision was made sequel to the passage of the Petroleum Industrial Act, which indicates that all petroleum products will be deregulated. Sequel to the passage of the PIA, we went back to amend the fiscal framework to incorporate the subsidy removal. However, the budget was passed. We have consultations with a number of stakeholders, and it became clear that timing was problematic. We discovered that practically there is still heightened inflation, and the removal of subsidy will further worsen the situation and impose more difficulties on the citizens. Mr. President does not want to do that. What we are now doing is to continue with the ongoing discussions and consultations in terms of putting in place a number of measures that could potentially help. So, first subsidy suspended till further notice. Well, that is the minister of that's the minister for what's it called now? Finance. Zainab speaking in terms of what the federal government is doing and how they have further postpone the fuel subsidy thing till further dates. I mean, I don't understand how a government could see people perishing. But again, you will understand it to a large extent because they don't feel it. They don't know. They don't know. Imagine, for instance, some of them can buy, if it's your money, it's not a problem. Okay, you can gift whoever you want to gift, whatever you want to gift to the person. Can buy whatever for their girlfriends, and do whatever they want to do. It's if it's their money, that's fine. But you would do these things and you would put Nigerians in jeopardy. You will steal the money that belongs to all of the nation, the money that belongs to Nigerians, and you will use it for yourself, your personal gratification. And how does this solve the problem on ground? There are real issues. People are dying. There are no hospitals. This oil we're talking about, this crude oil, is found on the very ground of Nigeria. But guess what we do? Why this thing is so high? Because one might want to ask, so madam, why is this thing so high? Now, we explore, or we get out this crude oil from the ground, the raw state. Guess what? We have refineries in this country. But let me tell you what corruption has done. We grounded the refinery, giving reason for us to send these things, okay? So we now export it to another nation. Are you listening? Are you listening, rather? We now export it to another nation of the world. Other nations we pay, okay, to export. For instance, you want to send something by Korea to another, you pay, then we send it for them to refine it. Then we pay and we re-export it back into the country. You understand the thing? Meanwhile, we have refineries, that if put to good use, we'll be able to in fact, in Nigeria, there should be no reason why there is no job. You don't understand it. There should be no reason why youths don't have jobs. If it's just this that we are engaged in and we are adequately engaging in it and giving it the best, okay, without corruption, so corruption out of the door, we are being honest and sincere and giving our 200% into, developing ourselves, creating jobs, guess what? It will help the economy. People will be paying tax. It will just be a win-win case for every single individual. But have you heard of the word called corruption? It's worse than cancer. They thought they've not seen anything worse than cancer. It is actually, there is something actually worse than cancer. It's called corruption. It's a well that is so deep, it can't be filled. If you like, put your head inside of it. No, it can't be filled. Give it your all in all. It will still come to request for more. You don't understand it. That's what it is. That's what is killing the country. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.